You've had both had a few that something happened, but yeah, we get to hang out, and if it takes me facilitating that by doing a live Substack, then cool. I what do I do? What do I have today? I have two packages. I got a zine to open. That's fun. Didn't see these before. Yeah, spooky stamps that aren't actual stamps. Excited about that one. And then I got a spooky comic that just came in today from across state lines from my pal Jay Donahue. Gonna get into that one. What else we're gonna do? We're gonna talk about that time that I talked to Duke Electric about Greg. We're gonna talk about I have Gerald on. When do I have him on? Sunday? I think Gerald's coming on Sunday. I think so, because he just launched Love on the Dark Side of the Moon, and so I think he's coming on to talk about it. So that's a look ahead. That's purely off the dome. I didn't bring my notebook. We just got back from dinner and running errands, and I am full of shrimp. That's how my wife convinces me to go get Chinese. She loves Chinese. I love shrimp. And the Chinese buffet has like shrimp 7 ways, plus a hibachi grill. And so I just fill half a plate with shrimp at the hibachi grill, fill the other half with broccoli and green peppers. And then I give it to him and he does it up on the hibachi and it's great. And so if she's wanting Chinese, instead of saying, "Do you want to go get Chinese?" She's like, "Hey, do you want shrimp?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go to the buffet." So we did that, and then we went to get the dog more of his chew stick things because, he eats 2 a day. Overindulger. Who does 2 of the same thing a day? I do. I do 2 energy drinks in the mornings. Anyway, opening up this zine, it's going really poor. I didn't want to like just shred the stamps, and I don't know why, because I'm not keeping them, but they are cool. Again, there's a skull sword, maybe perfume. Oh, that's a perfume dropper. You would pick this up. He goes whoop and just dab 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 dab. That's what that is. And then the all-seeing fortune teller. There's the sword. And then there's a witchy cat with bat wings. So this zine actually came from a Substacker. And her name is Bridget. That's cool. Handwritten thank you note. Always appreciate those as someone who also does them. commonplacezines.etsy.com. That's her stuff. That got a bookmark. Ooh, here you go, Vaughn. You can just screenshot. I don't know why I always it's because you taught me that you can screenshot and then visit a QR code from a picture. But there you go. You can do that so that if you're not already following her here on Substack, let's see, commonplacezines.substack.com. And so the front has some bookish cats, reading cats. I'm a fan of cats, so I think this glows in the dark. Hang on. I didn't charge it enough. I'll sit that here and then we'll play a game and see if at the end of this it glows in the dark. Because it looks like it does, but that would be awesome if it did. And then as I wipe my fingers, making sure that they're not super oily. Here's the thing. I'm a sucker for foil. And it's too good. It was too good. Had to get it not usual or ordinary. The return of spooky season. There's a Halloween costume generator. There's spectacular art, entertainment, story of my haunting, vampires versus werewolves, plus monthly zine recs, book reviews, and more. So do you want to generate a Halloween costume now that Halloween's done? Activity Halloween costume generator. This is legit. Has a table of contents. There's spiders are creepy. Let's see, page 12. This is a couple haiku. Man, listen, gotta have some haiku in a zine. I gotta write more haiku for zines. All right, Halloween costume generator with a ballerina skeleton. Let's do this. Lost? Stuck for Halloween costume ideas yet again? Well, let me save you a world of headache with this Halloween costume generator, guaranteed to make an iconic original costume that no one else will be wearing. Use a random number generator. Oh, if I have my D20, that's too much. Never mind. All right, we're gonna do this together. I need 3 different numbers. First number is between 1 and 6. Then I need a number between 1 and 28. And then I need a number from 1 to 15. So I need 1 to 6, 1 to 28, or 1 to 15. Give me some random numbers and we'll do the I'll pick one of them. K did 5. Okay. Vaughn, give me 1 through 15. If you're still on from work. It's good stuff. 24. Perfect. Okay. So we have chosen 14, even better. Great. Okay. Let's see. So Kay, you chose 5. That's scary. I immediately in group 2, my eye is stuck on podcaster, naturally. So we're gonna be a scary podcaster, and then 14, that's also an undercover boss. How do you do that? But that's our random costume generator. So that's fun. And that's absolutely accurate. No one else would be an undercover boss podcaster. This is great. There's like full length stories. Man, zines. I'll tell you what. If you're not reading them, you should be. If you're not making them, you should be. It's good stuff. Okay. I will I'll dig into that later. I was just like, I'm gonna get lost reading the Z. Anyway, Bridget's super fun I'm glad that I found her here on Substack because she's always posted. She actually just posted a template for Canva today on her Substack that you can use as it would eventually become an 8-page zine of like, if you cut here and then put them together and fold, then you have your staple mark, you have an 8-page zine, including, one of those pages is the front cover and the back cover, but 6 pages inside of 8, or you can do it with 2 pages and get 16 pages and have 14 pages of content, 2 covers. And she just posted it because she was like, well, I had to make it. And so here it is. I figured why not share it. And so if you're into zines at all or anything, go check out Bridget's with, again, commonplacezines.substack.com, or go to her Etsy and buy all of her zines because she didn't have many left of these spooky season ones when I got this one, which is why I picked it up with no hesitation. So it is fun. Zines are fun, man. They're good for you. I also need to figure out when I'm going to get down to Ink in Northern Kentucky and drop off copies of Barricade Brigade Forum, and also see if they've got a zine event happening that I can make some zines for. So this next book is came with a hidden secret message. That's awesome. Inside, under the mailer, from Jay Donahue. This is Family Matters. Alex Cormack on the artwork. It's his werewolf tale. And having talked to Jay about a lot of things, werewolves are his favorites. And so we're going to take a peek inside because uh, it's good for you, you know? So, I mean, come on, like this cover. If you have read Sync, which just wrapped its crazy Halloween campaign from John Lees, also post punk, and Alex Cormack, he does all of the artwork in Sync. And so when I saw that Jay was partnering with him for Family Matters, which takes place in Addison Grove, which is all the which is like the horror neighborhood that Jay has been creating and has a bunch of different stories in, like creepy, spooky priest. It's all just, it's so good, man. Jay writes horror in a way that I want to write horror. And then Alex Cormack just does insanely good art. Like his horror is top notch. So real excited. I actually haven't read this. I got a sneak peek at Jay's next Morsels book, and I've actually seen quite a bit of that process, from the script all the way to like some penciled pages. It's going to be sick. It's going to be so good. And I provided him with a quote. So you might see my words about Morsels when it launches in the new year. You might even be back on the show to talk about it, which I gotta get that situated and set up because it's official. I know I've talked about it on here, but if you're new and you're like, what did I just stumble into? Why do you have all these things? Why does your hair stick up like a crazy person? It's all part of the look, honestly. But I'm officially dropping down to just Sundays in 2026 for streaming so that I can dedicate Mondays for creating my own stuff, whether that's writing, whether it's making zines, whether that's finally sitting down and making time to draw that one-page comic. No, I haven't forgotten. Yes, I want to do it. No, I haven't started. That's a lie. I did a character design, but that's all that I've done. Listen, you say Longbox Neutron, but I used to work at a theme park and in entertainment, specifically in the character department. And when we had the contract with Nickelodeon, we had Jimmy Neutron as a walk around character. And my manager for funsies would partner me as the cohort walking around with Jimmy Neutron because we had the same hair. And every single time she saw us out on a walk together, she giggled. And everybody knew that that's what she was doing. And when she put me with him the first time, I was like, okay, like whatever, I'll walk. I haven't walked Jimmy yet. That's fine. And like everybody else started chuckling. And I was like, wait, what am I missing? She was like, your hair is like his hair. Like literal giggling. And so that's, yeah. So there's the long and short of it. That's a pretty spot on, unless you already knew that story. Then don't admit it, and it works out as a perfect nickname for me. But all that to say, yeah, in 2026, I will be focusing on more of my own creativity, and so to do that, I need to bake time into my schedule so that I have it dedicated. And easiest way to do that is on Mondays. And so on Mondays, I'm going to be doing my own thing with creations and hopefully putting out more creative content, more stories, more comics, more zines, some one-page comics, some comic strips. Who knows? Really, when I've got time like that, who knows what I'm going to be able to get into or produce. But I started actually working earlier this week on a story that I wrote like in the spring, And then I was like, maybe this is going to be prose. I want this to be a comic. And so I started converting the prose story that I wrote into a comic script so that hopefully it can be included in the first CHK anthology that we're going to be doing as my contribution to that. And so I've got an artist that I got to reach out to that I think his style is going to work really well. And yeah, so I'm going to reach out to the artist, see what we can do to get this story made and then included in the CHK anthology, which did we set a timeline for that? Kay, is that I just know it's early next year, but I don't remember like are we insane in saying January? That feels real sudden. And I don't want to say that. So maybe like by March? Stay tuned. Subscribe to Longbox Punk also writes here on Substack, and you'll definitely be in the know when we get ready to launch that and how it's going, and maybe even see some process stuff. Who knows? Cheers to you. This is what happens when I'm drinking one of my favorite beers on the live stream is I just keep wanting to drink it. But come on, look at this can artwork. It's so good. April, someone has a birthday in April. So we could end the campaign on my birthday, which means we would need to start the campaign on March 25th. So it would end on April 25th. Happy birthday to me. Wait, shut up. When's your birthday? All the April birthdays. My sister's in April. My two cousins are in April. They're twins. So by default, they're both in April. You're the 5th. My sister's the 2nd. And my cousins are the 21st. And my mom's dad was the 11th. And we just did this like 2 nights ago. There's someone else that's in April. Sorry that I'm forgetting it. I don't remember who it was, but there were a lot of April birthdays. But yeah, that could be fun to do. It could also be stressful if we don't fund right away. Also, though, like, I think we need. Can I add you to this? Just like right now? Yeah, I can. I have questions about what we were talking about earlier. For what we were texting about with the Kickstarter / website / pre-order thing. Oh shit, you're in your car.
Yeah, I just got home.
Perfect. So then real quick, when when you were talking about the website and moving away from Kickstarter as like the long-term answer, which I totally love, because it feels even more DIY. Like, yeah, we don't need some platform to do this stuff.
I mean, all they're doing, let's be real, they're taking part of what people say they believe enough in the project to fund just
Yeah.
to give you a place to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, sure, they enable us to do that, but
we could enable ourselves at that point.
yeah, once we get a website, which is the other thing I wanted to bring up. If anyone has any great tips for a super solid website for indie comic creators that we can set something up to sell our books, sell like commissions or sketch cards, sell stickers, sell prints, and also like send a newsletter from, that would be awesome if we could do that. So if you know a website that can handle all that stuff that's not, $700,000 a year, that'd be stupendous because we're just two broke punks. Like,
Yeah. I mean, Squarespace did not look terrible as far as pricing per year. So,
okay,
that's the only like, name that I know.
yeah.
So, but I need to look at what Jay sent too. But I want to hear any options.
Yeah. Yeah. The more,
Don't
the
want to have to
better.
learn to code.
No.
I
And
do
I
enough
know,
coding Excel at work. I don't want to do it at home.
yeah, I know that there's like no code, which is a whole thing, and you can make a website through Adobe, like through their thing now. And it's pretty like drag and drop for blocks and stuff, but I don't know how all of that integrates with selling, with collecting payments and checkout for the user end. Um, Doing something like Squarespace makes sense
Mm-hmm.
because like that's how they started, was a payment platform. Um, Wix is another one I've heard of. Uh, it's just there's so many things that
Yeah,
do e-commerce websites that it's like how do you know which one to go with? It's like, oh, well, just find the one that works for you. Well, if I gotta pay to figure it out, I can't pay for 7 of them to figure out if they're the ones that are gonna work for us.
exactly.
So
Yeah, like the here's the secret: the payment is part of what makes it fucking work. So
yeah,
I'm gonna read your feature list
yeah,
and your pricing, and then we shall talk.
yeah.
Maybe.
That's why I just like relying on word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you've used the thing? You've used Wix, Vaughn? Cool. Like, what's
Yeah.
your experience? I don't know what all those letters are at the end of it. Um, WYSIWYG. Wix yourself in Wix your group. Let's see if I can get a kickback from Wix. And I'll tell you how I
Do
like
it. Do it. Wix, friend of the pod. Like I'm here for it. Get the kickback.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like relying on other platforms. And actually, I haven't watched the whole thing, but Adriano with Pesto Comics, his most recent Substack is a video of him talking about email lists over social media. Um, and because like that's something that I've been thinking a lot about anyway, like I need to like I'm gonna probably watch that tonight when I'm done doing this. Um,
What you see is what you get. That makes sense now.
Oh, WYSIWYG.
Yeah.
You and your cake
These are
con
not what would Jesus do bracelets from the 90s, bro. That's
I
a lot of consonants.
it's so many
Yeah.
consonants.
It really is.
And also if I looked hard enough, I could probably find my WWJD bracelet. It was lime
Whoa.
green and black.
That's legit.
Yeah.
I never actually had one.
Yeah, they were giving them out at the church camp I went to my
Gotcha.
8th grade year, going into freshman year.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
sounds about
buddy's
right.
church camp thing, and yeah,
Yeah.
dressed
Didn't they
up as a cat.
push that frog business? Like, what was that one? Fully rely on God, I think it was.
Probably. I like coffee.
I
Christ
like coffee
offers
too.
forgiveness for everyone everywhere.
Oh, I just like coffee. I thought we were talking coffee. Like, again, I'm Mick. I could go inside and make coffee.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah, I saw that on like a one of our local churches had, yeah, come here for your coffee. And I was like, ooh, they have coffee? Because the church we go to doesn't do coffee. And I'm like, come on.
It's
We
coffee,
gotta have coffee.
even if it's just like one of the bun machines that's got the multiple pots, so you can have
Yeah.
someone just making pots of coffee.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be great coffee. It's just
No. They have it anytime we do like a breakfast before service or a brunch thing after, they have coffee. Why not set those out every morning? I'm just
just
saying. That's
throwing it out there.
yeah.
It's
Uh,
holy water. So
I don't
like,
look at Vaughn's comment.
yeah. Thank you, Vaughn. My
Yeah,
my
you gotta
beard,
think that stuff.
my beard is purple, so I'm like
But like
Donatello.
just in the middle.
Yeah. So here's the thing. One time I got too close to my skin and I just scalded skin off my face.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I On my scalp it's fine, but on my face it's just so sensitive, I guess.
that's
That it
weird.
burned. I had peeling skin in my beard.
Who knew?
Oh yeah, it was bad.
When I did the like all electric blue,
Yeah.
I didn't have the beard because I was working at Kings Island and we couldn't have facial hair. But she dyed my sideburns,
Nice.
but left my jet black eyebrows. So I had blue sideburns, all blue hair, and then I walked into work and they were like, "You can't have that." It's like, "But I'm Scooby. What do you mean I can't have this?" Like, where you work, you're walking into employee areas with blue hair, so you can't do that. And I was like, "So, do you know how long this took?" They're like, "Sounds like a you problem. That was a dumb move." I was like, "Come on!" It took two 40 strength bleach kits to fully bleach out my hair, so
That's
that
what I have
I
to use.
turn around the
Yeah.
next day and put glue in it. And then the next day I went to work and they're like, "Nope, can't do that." And so I went home and then put black in it and then went back to the next. So like in 40 or 72 hours, I did two max strength bleach kits, a blue dye and a black dye.
Yeah. When I let mine go as long as I did with this one in
Yeah,
between, it was literally an all day thing on Sunday.
I bet.
I started at like 1 o'clock and I was done around 7 because of the number of showers that you have to take in between too, just to rinse.
Yep. Yeah. It's good stuff. I love that green though. I mean, it works.
I like it a lot. I
Yeah.
was like, I want a neon color, and I sent Nancy. I was like, green, orange, or pink. Green was what we both liked the best out of the three.
Yeah.
I might do the pink next time though. The orange, I'm not so sure.
Orange is tough because it just ends up looking like strawberry blonde if it's not the right like punchy orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do
Also
orange.
not done yellow. It's just gonna look blonde if it's not correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried an orange as well and it just was uh,
Ooh, pink leopard print on the side.
I worked at a Pizza Hut with the guy that had pink everything was bleached blonde and then he put pink leopard spots in the blonde and so I just called him Spot and then it caught on and everybody at Pizza Hut called him Spot until he quit.
Neon yellow and green. I would have loved to see that.
You could do it now, Vaughn. Nothing's stopping you. I
Yeah.
can't imagine your boss would care,
I mean, all you got to do is read your dress code.
right? Or just
I
don't
did.
ask for forgiveness later. Like
Yeah. I mean, I literally was like, dress code, bet. And I went full in.
that's crazy. Like you work for the city, don't you?
No, it's a private company that's regulated by the state.
Oh, got it.
The gas company is not a local municipality here.
Got it.
There are some cities that are. They're very poorly run.
I mean, city government shutdowns,
Yeah.
whatever. Listen, if hillbillies are going to make fun of you, just call them hillbillies.
Yeah.
I'd rather have green and yellow hair.
Like, I get fucking punched down on all the time, Vaughn. It's fine. Yeah. I'll punch back. I'll
That's right.
start holding nails and be like, ha ha ha. Hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we were talking April then for the
Yeah.
for the launch.
April
Cool.
for the finish. April for the finish.
April for the finish.
Yeah.
Right. Late
Do
end
April for
of
the
March
finish.
for the
We need
launch.
to have pitches submitted to us by January. That's where we landed on that.
Mm.
from pitches and portfolios submitted, and we should just pair people and be like, "Here's your team. Go forth and procreate,
Go forth.
or go forth and draw stories." Just a standard pitch, man, and you got a spot. Of all people, you have a spot. So
didn't we talk about comic? And
we did talk about it. So there you go.
I don't remember what it was, but one of you probably does.
Horror, always with the horror.
Always horror, yeah. It doesn't even have to be like straight horror, though, right? Like it doesn't have to be
sci-fi horror. You could do slasher horror. You could do body horror. You could do all psychological horror.
Supernatural.
Yeah, supernatural. Yeah, why not?
Sure. I don't even know what gay horror would be, but if you want to.
Makes more sense now.
Whatever,
For all I know, your horror goes multiple directions. I'm not
who to judge
or judge in any kind of way. I don't care. It can do whatever it needs to do. It can be like the Thing and have multiple heads and tentacles.
Yes, it can.
So,
yeah, any horror. I think probably putting some sort of page. These are all super good questions. We should.
I think story page count we need to keep down, but maybe no more than 2 pages on a pitch. We could also take this offline.
We could.
God, sounds so corporate. Sorry. I said in a meeting where I was willing to at least get myself harmed on a hill today. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think for the stories we would be talking like 6 to 10 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe even shorter, like 4 to 8.
Yeah, I think you could maybe 4 to 10 just to give it a range. Because if you need those extra 2, like I get it, but you don't have to hit it.
Would we also accept single page like pinups
or
whatever?
Yeah, why not?
If the person
you
was
want
like,
to just do like an art submission,
yeah,
like you're just interested in doing like like basically showing some horror cover work. Hell yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, great.
We can limit that to a certain number of possibilities. Like that way, they're not everywhere.
Yeah, because if we do, did we talk? Have we talked at all about this?
We've talked some, but we've been so like armpit deep in Barricade Brigade in most of our conversations lately that we've not talked anything else. So
if we're doing, you got time. This clearly isn't fast. So if we're doing 4 to 10 pages, are we doing like 5 stories?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, like around 40-ish pages.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's where I was getting to, Vaughn, was find out how many stories you're taking, see how many pages that is, and then pad in the single pages to
get by multiples.
Build to get to the multiples of 4, yeah.
Well, and then I've still got the storyteller portions too. So
yeah, and we can always use that to fill in as well.
Yeah. And those don't have to be huge by any means.
Nope.
It just gives me a place to have a little bit of fun with it. And
yeah.
I'm not tied to an extra story if I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. And if the storyteller doesn't fill it, like I can write some haiku, man.
I can't do. We did gas company haikus. I need to send you some of them. They're
awesome.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I do weird shit like that with my team. Today we had a hours-long conversation about whether or not living as a vampire would be a lonely existence.
Are you the only vampire?
You're the only one you know, at least.
Then yeah, it's lonely.
Fucking lonely. Thank you. Thank
How is
you.
it not?
You can't have relationship with humans. That's like if I had relationship with cows and just wasn't going to eat those specific cows, they're still going to fucking die.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you want to be pals with them,
Yeah.
at some point you're gonna outlive them.
Yes.
Just because you
They're
don't
like
eat them as a
pets.
burger.
Right. They're like pets.
Yeah.
Come on.
You can make more. You could, sure. But
if you're doing that just so you're not lonely, that's a selfish endeavor.
and it's because you were lonely to begin with.
Right. So, or you're afraid of being lonely. One or the other. One or the other.
That could be a fun. I was thinking today's Wednesday. I was thinking yesterday, what if there was a story instead of werewolves? Because I had just been messaging Jay, and I was thinking instead of werewolves where humans turn into wolves, what if everybody is a wolf, like a werewolf already, but every full moon they turn into humans?
That'd be cool.
Flip it. But
Yeah.
then I got stuck on what they would be called, and then I stopped thinking about it until just this second.
Muppet babies.
Yeah, that's absolutely what they would be called. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I'm going to shut my car off. I don't know what it's going to do to me. So if I have to, I'll just rejoin.
It's going to ruin everything. Yeah,
It might. That's what I'm good at.
that's fine. It's fine.
I just wanted to give you a warning.
Yeah. All right, still here. Okay.
I was afraid the audio might do something, so
Vaughn's just over there like, guys, hey,
we're
hey
here.
guys,
We're here. Hey, Vaughn, you can join.
can you add me on Substack? Let's find out. EA. This is a totally normal thing that we do here on the.
It can be.
I don't know if this is going to boot you to add him or what's going to happen.
Let's find out.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey. What's up, man? Can't hear a single thing you're saying.
Yeah. You're so quiet. Now we're just going back to work with him, I guess.
I know, we just interrupted his dinner break.
Right.
Can you hear me now?
We
Sure
can.
can.
I said I'm at work.
Well, yeah, man, you're always at work when I'm doing these. That's why these worked out well for you to begin with, is because you were on your lunch break. And now you're frozen. Your internet connection is unstable.
There's a lot about me that's unstable.
My internet connection apparently isn't one of them.
Is that right?
Oh, that's good. Hey, we just did a show. We were just on a show last night, talking Barricade Brigade and our process and about your art as you break everything.
That's what I do is break everything.
And I'll make sure I gotta repost that link so that people can find it and watch it and then start watching all of Austin's videos. If you like art, he's talking about art on his show. I can't pronounce it because I don't know Latin. I don't.
That
It's it. What
with your multiple endeavors?
Yeah, I'll just do that with all the spare time I have. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, if my dad can learn 7 languages, you can learn more than one. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. That's
part of his time in the Merchant Marines, as per the comic.
right. Right. Yeah. Which, if you stick around and follow us both on Substack, you'll get notified when we are set launching the campaign for the anthology.
Yeah.
So do that, and then we'll figure out the website thing. And with your help, you can tell us about what website thing you need. And then we can figure out how to set that up, and then maybe we can get away from Kickstarter altogether.
That'd be great. And then it could just be like, we got, 2 months of pre-orders, and you actually pay for it when the thing is being paid for, instead of having to remember that it's going to come for you later on.
Yeah. No delayed credit card charge.
Right, which is one of the things that a lot of people that don't kickstart don't get.
Yeah.
I have to set up another fucking account somewhere.
Yeah. I saw on the on that Sync Halloween special Kickstarter, they had 531 backers. They had 33 error.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You mean almost 10%?
Yeah, it was like 7% of their backers errored.
That's, man, for that to happen, like, you got to be dealing with first timers or just forgetting.
Yeah.
That's why I tell the boss, hey, I backed a book, and then go back to my little hole and do work, and
I
apologize profusely while I wait for the mail.
I don't tell the wife when I backed a book because I already talk to her every day.
Well, I do that a lot every day, but I don't manage the bank account, so I gotta talk.
That's the
difference. Yeah. I know how to. It's not that I'm an idiot. It's that I'm not handling the budget at home, because I handle budgets at work, and doing that with my own monies stresses me out.
That's fair. Yeah, I actually was telling yeah, dude, separate bank accounts for the win.
I don't think that works for me. It's a little late, for one thing.
I love that someone else finally agrees with us on that. Like, it's the best. But I was telling Larry at work today, like, I need to sit down and redo my budget, because we just did the refi on the house, and I need to accommodate for that on the budget, because right now I have a big number in my bank account, and I'm like, oh my God, there's a comma in my bank account. And I'm like, surely I'm missing something, right? Like, I don't have this much money. I'm missing a bill or something, and that it isn't getting paid.
Guess what?
And so I gotta figure that out, because most people would be like, yeah, I'm doing great, I got all this money. Like, I'm not paying everything. I don't have this much money. So that's gonna be fun for future me to figure out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we gotta figure out the website. We gotta open up the submissions. We gotta define those submissions first.
Yep.
And what else?
Oof, accidentally spent it? That's not good.
Accidentally spent my tax return. How do you
if you know you're planning on it, it's one thing, but to accidentally spend a large chunk of money, that's not good.
Okay, but like, was it a large chunk of money, or was it like,
yeah, I am making
$32?
Assumption.
I have follow-up questions, Vaughn.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. No, that'll.
So
If
regardless,
suddenly you check your account.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a chunk.
Yeah.
Direct cash function.
Whoops.
Yeah.
See, we got a refund check when we did the refi of the escrow that had been paying in, because God, I'm such a suburban dad. We pay our escrow through our mortgage, and because when we did the refi, they just sent us a refund for all that escrow that we had built up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tried emailing the new mortgage servicer, like, hey, I got this refund. Do I need to pay this directly to you? But I don't want to pay it to you and it pay as a regular principal pay. Like, I want to be able just to give you this money so you can put it into escrow.
Right.
Pay the bill when it's due. And I never heard anything. So I should probably call them.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I hate getting on the phone.
Same.
And yet I do this regularly, but phone calls? No, thank you.
Yeah, phone calls about adult things specifically are so gross.
It's the worst.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So and yet we do them because we have to.
And yet we do. Yeah. What else? What else? We'll repost the link for the show that we did with Austin last night. It was fun being on the other side of the layout.
Yeah. Then you got shifted too.
And yeah, and then I mentioned, I'm glad it was at the end, because literally seeing, I look at my camera, which is up here.
Mm-hmm.
My laptop is down here. So I only ever see the guests out of periph.
Yeah.
But once he switched me, seeing me where I should be, where I normally am, I automatically was like, all right, I started checking the time, all right, how long have we been going? What do we need? I looked over at my notes, what other notes do I have? I'm not running this. Why am I don't have notes for this. What am I doing?
That's hilarious. I don't know how long I've been going. I don't have notes. This is not my house. This is not my wife.
Oh no.
These are not my beautiful kids.
I definitely don't own a Betamax.
As the days go by.
Yeah, so we'll link to Austin's thing.
Yeah.
So you can watch that. Again, we're his second episode ever. So
we want it, Vaughn. We want you, Lori.
Ready for it. Yeah. But yeah, we were his second episode stream ever, and so it would be nice to get him some more subs and views and stuff. So
yeah,
when we share that out, be sure to do that. And he has an active Kickstarter. Turns out he is swole AF. And dude, I was looking at so he made a book that is like a gym workouts for beginners Reddit thing mixed with comic characters. And also his series is called Envy, which if you haven't read it, you should. It's at AmericanDemonComics.com. How's that for rattling shit off the top of my head? But he's got a Kickstarter that's running right now that definitely needs some love. And it is a intro book if you want to get into working out. And the comic book characters that he drew are doing workouts in the proper form and all that. And so it's on Kickstarter currently, so I'll share that link as well when I share the video so that it's easy to find. And even if you just share it, that's rad. Every share helps, especially when you're not at goal. It's like, can I just get more eyes?
Yeah.
So, so we'll do all of those things. And we've got Gerald on Sunday. I don't remember if he's on Monday because they booked it back in August. So I have no idea. But that's what's coming for me. and then we'll figure out the website. Hopefully we can sell stuff, do a newsletter, and make all the money that then we can use to make the first chapter of Barricade Brigade without having to do a Kickstarter, through just doing the anthology and sales from the ash can. That would be great. We got to sell a lot of those, though.
Yeah. But we can also make band merch in the meantime, especially since you've got library access to the button maker and I can do screen printing. We've got some options here to make some fun merch in the meantime.
Sure do. And maybe as we do those, we include some mini zines or something with it at the same time.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm just like hyper focused on zines, right? Because they're just the best thing ever. So the more that I can do and the more fun I can have with them, the better off I'll be. So all right. That's all the things that I had. So thanks for hopping on.
Yeah.
Talking to me. Clearly we need to work out more details, but we can take this offline and maybe circle back when we're both
circle back and stack hands and make sure all the stakeholders are involved in the conversation and promote synergy. And
we'll get our subject matter experts or our SMEs involved.
Yeah, our logistics.
Maybe we can have we can set up a Kanban and really get crazy.
Oh
you
my
know what I mean?
There's one I haven't heard in a while.
Hate it. I hate all of it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you later. I'm kicking you out.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Joining. Remove. Okay. Your PTS reports. Oh God. Oh, gross. Do those go along with our ROI? Yeah, those are all the things that I have going on. I don't have anything else to say. I already said all the things. So if you have a website, please get in touch. I would love to know what you have, how you use it, what you use it for, how easy it was, what cost it was. I'm going to ask all the questions and invade all of your privacy because I'm trying to learn myself. And the only way that I learn is by asking questions and by having helpful people. So if you have that, please get in touch. My DMs are open, or here, or, anywhere on social media. And by that, I mean, you can message me on Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky. So that's where I'm at, other than Substack, but I'm trying to stay here on Substack. I like it here. And then, if you didn't know, nope, that's not ready to say yet. Just kidding. Yeah, let me know about the website. And then we'll figure it out. And if we can, then maybe we'll move away from Kickstarter, because they're just another big company that built some software that are now reaping the benefits of having supporters that have strong audiences, raising a lot of money to fund their stuff on Kickstarter. And because they're using the platform, the platform gets 5 to 7% of what they raise as a kickback. There's no cap. There's no minimum. It's just a flat 5 to 7% based on how much you make. And then if you fall into a certain bracket, and that's the percentage that they take from what you raised from your people supporting you. And I understand it's a cost of doing business. And also, if there's a way to do that direct to consumer, DTC, if you will, all the acronyms are corporate. You just got to have more acronyms. I would love to do that and get away from being under another company's website, much like Meta, much like Blue Sky, much like Substack. But this was fun so far, and it does feel like I have ownership over stuff, which is cool. So anyway, that's all the things. Those are all the stuff and the books that I got to unbox this time. So will I be here next week? I don't know. We'll see. You'll just have to keep tuned in and subscribe and follow me right here on Substack for more, so that you too can get notified when I go live for another brand new live stream of Box Talk. That's what this has been. I'm Chris. They call me the Long Box Punk on the internet. and go do what's good for you, punks, and read some indie comics because I'm out of here. I got stuff to do. I got so many things to do. I got books to